keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Fosston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
And a very pleasant good morning, everybody. Tom Lano broadcasting live from Engelstead Arena in Thief River Falls. It is Section 8A Boys Basketball Tournament Quarterfinals Saturday. We have 4 games coming up. The first game starting in about 20 minutes. The Fosston Greyhounds taking on the Red Lake County Rebels. And then once this game is done, we'll have the red-hot Stephen Argyle Storm taking on the Red Lake Warriors. Welcome, as always, to the pregame show brought to you by Solely Realty, serving the Fosston and surrounding area with top-notch real estate service since 1968. And also brought to you by Bitker Inc. March is Ag Month. Thank you to the farmers for their business from Bitker Inc. They appreciate the opportunity to serve you with your tires for your farm. Bitker Inc., located between Ada and Halstead. Their phone number 218-456-7467. Well, the Greyhounds come in having won their last 4 in a row. They're coming off a win over Mahnomen Waban the other night in the second round of the tournament. That was a nice comeback by the Greyhounds as they were down at halftime by double digits, but they came back to win by 8 and advanced to today's quarterfinal round. And for the Red Lake County Rebels, they look really impressive in their win over Goodrich Grigla. As Steve Fillian is about to tell us, they shot close to 69% from the floor in that game. They only missed 1 2-point field goal in the first half. The Rebels have had quite a year. They're 26-2. They beat the Greyhounds back on February 6th, just over a month ago at the Fosston Gym, 74-35. But this is different looking Greyhound team. Back then, they were really in the doldrums of the season, really struggling, but they're playing better now, so we'll see what happens here on this Saturday afternoon. The pregame coaches' comments are brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook and by Rivers Edge Insurance, and we'll have a chat with Ben Hamburger, the head coach of the Fosston Greyhounds, next here on the pregame show.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Lesmeister Dental is dedicated to providing its patients with the best appropriate dentistry to help them maintain their health, comfort, and beauty for their lifetime. We know every person is different, and we will help you stay healthy and offer the level of care that you desire. With offices in Crookston at 1726 University Avenue or by phone 253-4204 or 281-4323. See or call Lesmeister Dental today.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws Late Model Series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway, Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com. RedRiverValleySpeedway.com or follow on Facebook.
The new battle here, and it's time for the pregame coaches' comments brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook and by Rivers Edge Insurance. Here's Ben Hamburger, head coach of the Fosston Greyhounds. Coach Ben Hamburger joining us here on the pregame show as the Greyhounds take on the Red Lake County Rebels. When you played them at your place, at the point, there's kind of a downtime for the Greyhounds, but you come into this game having won 4 in a row, and like we've said, you got everything to gain, nothing to lose.
That's exactly it. We don't have to be better than them all the time. We just got to be better than them one time. And, hopefully you can come out and compete a little bit better than we did the first time against these guys. This is a very, very good basketball team that we're seeing today. But, I don't call it March Madness for no reason. It's there's anything can happen. And, I've liked how we've progressed here, since that last time that we played them, really. I think we're kind of in the doldrums of the season at that point of the year, and we weren't playing too well. And but I think in the last couple of weeks for sure of the season, I thought we started turning things around. And I think that we're probably playing our best ball of the season right now. Even the other night, I don't at halftime and first part of the second half against Monoma and Waban, I don't think we were necessarily playing bad. We were getting any shot that we wanted pretty much. We just couldn't get anything to fall. And once things started going through the bottom of the net, we started clicking pretty good. So, but yeah, today it's gonna be a huge challenge. But I think we had a good day of preparation yesterday, and hopefully we'll be ready to roll.
You've coached a lot of games in this venue, and there was one particular game you shot over 70%. That might be a lot to ask for, but it's been done before.
Man, I would sure like it because I normally this year we've been around the 40% mark this year. So, but man, if we could do that, I would really like our chances. And I think it was actually about 80%, if I remember right. Yeah, 80.6. But anyway, but yeah, we definitely got to be ready to roll here. And it's just it's a fun time of year. And like you said, we have played a lot of games up here over the years. These guys, the crew that we have this year, have not necessarily played a lot of games, but they were here for that ride a couple of years ago and played on the bench for the section championship game against Sacred Heart. And they know what it's like. It's loud. It's hard to hear on the floor, and it's a fun environment for sure.
When it comes to Red Lake County, it's like pick your poison, whether it's their starting 5 or guys coming in off the bench.
It is. They're well balanced. They got so many guys that can shoot the ball well, and I think what's most impressive about Red Lake County is how well they play off of the ball with each other. They all move so well without the ball. They pass it so well. We got to do everything we can here to limit their drive and kick opportunities that they do so well, and hopefully we can, throw a couple of wrinkles at them and hopefully try to slow that down a little bit.
You've been getting to the free throw line. Now you just have to start making some free throws.
Tell you what, the last half of the second half the other night was much better than what the first 3 quarters of the game were. But we have been getting to the line quite a bit here recently. We just got to hopefully capitalize that a little bit more.
Right. Thanks for your time. Good luck.
Sounds good. Thanks, Tom.
Hey, there's Ben Hamburger, head coach of the Fosston Greyhounds. They come in having won 4 in a row, and they're 13-13. When we come back, we'll have a chat with longtime Red Lake County coach Steve Fillian. He's been at this a long time, and he's one of the best around. And we'll have a conversation with Steve Fillian next year. Pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Rivers Edge Insurance and also the Border Bank in Clearbrook. You're listening to coverage of the Section 8A Boys Basketball Tournament on KKCQ 96.7 FM, yourliveevent.com, and also on Garden Valley TV.
Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts, your go-to destination for convenience and support. Life can be hectic, but with Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in Fosston, we're here to make it easier for you. Need a prescription refill? No problem. Use our Nord's Pharmacy app or call our refill line 24/7. It's that simple. And guess what? Once your prescription is ready, you'll receive a handy text alert. Quick and convenient. Are you managing multiple medications? We've got you covered. Our free med synchronization program helps you line them up so you only need to make one stop. Visit Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in downtown Fosston, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy ready to serve you.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
Since 1989, Phil Thompson and Associates has been one of Minnesota's leading crop and hail insurance agencies, providing critical financial services to agricultural operations. From bookkeeping and tax planning to payroll, we're here to help you succeed. And we're not just about business, we care about our community. That's why we're wishing all the area teams best of luck in the upcoming section tournament games. From Phil Thompson and Associates, affordable, high-quality service with a personal touch.
Polk Norman Monoman Public Health is here to keep you safe and healthy.
We offer all types of birth control here in our office, including condoms, pills, patches, rings, Depo shots, IUDs, Nexpanons, and emergency contraceptive. STI screening is recommended every 6 to 12 months and with each new partner. All of this at little or no cost to you and always confidential.
Red Lake County head coach Steve Fillian. Hey, Steve, thanks for joining us on the pregame show. You've been coaching a long time, and you just get the extra juices flowing come tournament time.
Yeah, you get older and you think the competitive stuff would go away, but it's worse. You're on your last leg here, so yeah, it should be fun. Hopefully the tournament goes well.
Okay, tell us about your second round game or your first game the other night.
Yeah, we played Goodrich Griggle up at UMC, and we played really well. We shot you got an efficiency field goal percentage, and that was 69% for us when it includes threes and twos. We only missed 1 2-point shot in the first half, and we played extremely well on defense as well, and they couldn't get very many open looks, but we're happy with the way we came out and the way we played, so it was a lot of fun.
You played Fosston during the regular season, but this might be a different looking Greyhound team. They come in having, won their last 4 in a row.
Yeah, they're on a roll. I mean, they, like every team, they're kind of up and down, but hopefully we can come out strong like we did the other day and get a lead and continue.
All right, thanks for your time, Steve. Good luck.
Yep, thanks. Bye.
All right, there is Steve Fillian, head coach of the Red Lake County Rebels. They come in having a very impressive one-loss record of 26-2. Their most recent loss was to Kitson County Central, who will be playing later at 3:30 against Cass Lake Bena. That was for their conference championship. But other than that, 23 out of 24, all W's for Red Lake County. When we come back, we'll take a look at your starting lineups, and the lineups are brought to you by West Main Pizza and also brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Fosston. You're listening to the pregame show brought to you by Solely Realty in Fosston and Bitker Inc.
Solutions, Hitterdall, Minnesota.
At Purple Wave Auction, we're ushering in a new era of equipment auctions where people, process, and performance come together to deliver a superior buying experience. Our no reserve online auctions join buyers and sellers nationwide for total transparency on the quality that's getting added to their fleet. Now you have the opportunity to connect, inspect, and bid. Check out purplewave.com, the easiest, most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment.
Choose equipment for your livestock operation that mirrors your commitment to excellence. The one name that stands out from the rest, Real Tough Livestock Equipment. Real Tough Livestock Equipment is safe, simple, and built to withstand the rigors of farm life, providing the strength you need without sacrificing safety. Remember, if it doesn't say Real Tough, it's not Real Tough. Get your Real Tough Livestock Equipment at Real Tough Dahlberg Livestock Equipment in Clearbrook. View their selection of products online at realtough.com or call 218-776-3188.
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
Best of luck to all the area sports teams from the Brooks, Oakley, McIntosh, and Red Lake Falls Cenex stores.
Red Lake County Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency that has been serving the insurance needs of the Red Lake County community since 1951. We offer affordable insurance coverage solutions. Take advantage of our excellent prices and convenient appointment times. With over 100 years of combined experience, we're the right agency for you. Explore insurance options today by visiting our website, redlakecountyinsurance.com, or call us for all your insurance needs at 218-203-0413.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More.
Glad you're joining us here for coverage of the Section 8A boys basketball quarterfinals. Starting lineups are brought to you by West Main Pizza and also by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Fosston. For the Fosston Greyhounds, they'll go with number 1, Kelton Gray, a 5'8 senior. Number 4, Ryan Dupong, a 5'11 senior. Number 10, Mitchell Mulry, a 6'1 junior. Number 11, Dawson Bailey, a 6'2 senior. And number 33, Will Christian, a 6'3 senior. So the Greyhounds are starting 4 seniors and a junior here today. Kelton Gray, Ryan Dupong, Mitchell Mulry, Dawson Bailey, and Will Christian. You're starting 5 for the Greyhounds. They come in having won 4 in a row. They are 13-13. Ben Hamburger in his 19th year as head coach. The Greyhounds and Les Viken and Josh Martinson are the assistant coaches for the Fosston Greyhounds. For Red Lake County, the Rebels are wearing their blue uniforms here today, and they come in having won 23 of 24 games and a sparkling record of 26-2, the number 1 seed over on the west side. This is how the Rebels will start, and Steve will go with a different lineup from time to time. He does some tweaking and switching of his starting 5, but this is how they'll start here today. They'll go with number 11, Owen Shervestead, a senior. Number 12, Will Giesecke, a junior. Number 14, Luke Peterson, a senior. Number 20, Ethan Majors, a senior. And number 24, Connor Duden, a junior. So the Rebels are starting 3 seniors and 2 juniors today. Owen Shervestead, Will Giesecke, Luke Peterson, Ethan Majors, and Connor Duden. Rebels again are 26-2. Steve Fillian, head coach of the Rebels, and Randy Huey and Mark Bogason are the assistant coaches for Red Lake County. So those are your starting lineups, brought to you by West Main Pizza and Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Fosston. When you hear the in-the-game updates, our score or stats and numbers brought to you by Performance Egg of Borup. And timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel of Ada and also by the A&W on Highway 2 West in Fosston. When these two met in Fosston back on February 6th, the Rebels led that game 45-19 at halftime. Connor Duden led the Rebels with 23 points. Will Giesecke had 13, and Owen Shervestead had 12 for Red Lake County. The Greyhounds had 1 player in double figures, Kelton Gray with 10, and the Rebels pretty much dominated that game from start to finish. They had a 13-game winning streak coming into that one. They only had 9 turnovers in the game, while the Greyhounds turned the ball over 21 times as Red Lake County won 74-35. So we're just about ready for the introduction of the lineups. We'll have our Star Spangled Banner. Looks like the Fosston Pep Band is here under the direction of Anders Wold. So we'll get to the lineups. Our Star Spangled Banner and the opening tap is coming up here from the Section 8A Boys Basketball Quarterfinals on KKCQ, YourLiveEvent.com, and Garden Valley TV.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Minnesota and North Dakota farmers are dealing with real yield-robbing challenges. Tight, heavy soils, light, sandy soils, high pH soils, cool ground temps at planting. We have tools to address these challenges. Liquid products, easy to use, and made in the U.S. Apply in furrow or with your pre-plant spray application. Call today to tackle your yield-dragging soil challenges this growing season.
Trilogy Ag Group Ada continues its progress to serving the area farmers. Trilogy Ag Group is now offering 0% financing. No gimmicks, no price increase, 0% financing. It's that simple. 0% financing. Talk to Mark Duick or Adam Schiller with Trilogy Ag Group Ada location. It's truly simple. Purchase your chemical and seed from Trilogy Ag Group and ask for 0% financing. Get all the details and the savings at Trilogy Ag Group, located in the Mustang Seed Building, West Edge, Ada. Trilogy Ag Group.
Valley Premier Bank is a proud sponsor of Holly Nuggets Athletics. With tradition, community, and experience since 1892, Valley Premier Bank has been helping the people of Holly and the surrounding communities. Their personal service and dedication create solutions that will drive results you want and expect. Valley Premier Bank is located on 416 6th Street and reachable at 218-483-3361. An FDIC member, an equal housing lender you can rely on. Valley Premier Bank of Holly, proud sponsor of Holly Nugget Athletics.
Glasses say so much about your personality and personal style. At Valley Vision Clinic, they are happy to work with you in selecting frames that complement your features and vision needs as well as fit your budget. If you're not sure that glasses are for you, ask the Valley Vision Clinic in Ada about contact lenses. There are many advantages to consider when determining if contact lenses are right for you, and the knowledgeable staff at Valley Vision can answer any questions you may have. For all your eye care needs, call Dr. Dave Solseng and staff at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada, 784-4091.
Want this last one?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the region Thomas Bay High School lady and for the quarterfinal round of the perfection basketball.
Hey, we're back here at Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls. First of 4 games being played. The first 2 games will be on KKCQ 96.7 FM. And the last 2 games will be on Gold 101.5 FM KRJM out of Mahnomen. So our next game, starting at approximately 1:45, will feature Red Lake and Stephen Argyle. And then at around 3:30, it'll be Cass Lake Bena versus Kitson County Central. And then the final game at around 5:15, Fertile Beltrami will take on North Home Kellier. Congratulations to the East Grand Forks Sacred Heart girls basketball team. They won the section championship here at Engelstad Arena last night over Kellier North Home. So Sacred Heart will be representing Section 8A at the state girls basketball tournament next week down in the Twin Cities. State boys hockey tournament. We got a couple of Section 8 teams playing for a state title. East Grand Forks taking on St. Cloud Cathedral for the Class Single A title. That'll be starting here momentarily. And then tonight, the Moorhead Spuds will take on the Stillwater Ponies for the Class AA State Boys Hockey Championship. Now, pretty big crowd here. Boy, Red Lake County, they got a lot of fans here. They've been traveling well following this Rebel team. Of course, last year, the Rebels lost in this round, and it was maybe a quicker exit than a lot of people figured, but this year, man, they are loaded for bear, and they've got a really nice looking team. And for Fosston, like Ben Hamburger said just a little bit ago, we got nothing to lose and everything to gain. And, you know, they are playing their best basketball right now with a 4-game winning streak. Greyhounds will be going from my right to left. Of course, the Greyhounds A couple of years ago, they shot 80.2% from the floor against Fertile Beltrami. And like Ben said, yeah, it's not going to happen all the time, but that's one they'll never forget. Connor Duden and Will Kristen in the circle shaking hands. And we're all set to go. Beautiful weather outside. No problems with travel to get here. And the tap control by the Rebels, and we are underway. Going from my left to right, Majors to Shervestead. Gray picks him up defensively. Shervestead with the ball, picks up the dribble, dumps it off on the right side to Duden. Cross-court bounce pass almost stolen away by Bailey. Now they work it out to Shervestead. Shervestead with the drive off the double team. Cross-court bounce pass into the hands of Majors. Ethan Majors with the ball for Red Lake County. Swings it over on the right wing to Peterson. Peterson out on top to Giesecke. 6 on the shot clock. Majors out on top. Here's a three-point shot by Shervestead. No good. And Ryan Dupong with a rebound, and the Greyhounds with their first possession of the afternoon. Here's Gray. Gray had 25 the other night against Mahnomen Waubun. Over on the left side to Ryan Dupong. Pass stolen away, and the Greyhounds commit their first turnover off the steal by Duden. Here's Duden over on the left side to Giesecke. Baseline drive and a contested shot. No good for Shervestead. And Ryan Dupong grabs his second rebound for the Greyhounds. Still no score a minute into the game. Dupong across the timeline over to Will Kristen on the right side. Kristen out on top to Dawson Bailey. Here's Dupong with the drive in the dish left wing. Mulry, he's been playing really well of late for the Greyhounds. Mitchell stopped along the baseline. Long pass out to Dupong. Ryan Dupong, crossover dribble, the drive in the dish, left elbow shot by Kristen off the heel of the rim, no good. Kristen gets the rebound, drives, and the shot blocked cleanly, but he gets it back, kicks it up to Dupong. He'll fire a 14-footer. That's no good. And Shervestead with the rebound and a long outlet pass to Duden. Connor, bank shot, he missed it. And the rebound controlled by Kelton Gray. There's a lid on both buckets right now. Mitchell Mulry, the drive and the layup, and that didn't go. And Connor Duden grabs the rebound in the circle and dumps it off to Shervestead. Shervestead over on the right side to Giesecke. Giesecke defended by Kristen. Here's a three-pointer. That's way off the mark, and the two teams struggling a little bit from the outside. It goes out of bounds and belongs to the Greyhounds. So we played exactly 2 minutes and a couple of goose eggs up there on the scoreboard. Fosston will inbound in the backcourt. Pass comes into Dupong from Kristen. Dupong slowly gets it across the timeline. Here's Bailey with the ball. Passing out on top to Mulry over on the left side. Here's Dupong with it. Ryan Dupong out on top to Kelton Gray. Gray back to Dupong. Dupong with the dribble, the drive off the double team, and they're going to call a foul. Our first of the game will be against Red Lake County. It's going to be on Majors, his first team's first. Greyhounds will inbound under the offensive basket. Still no score, 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the game. Dupong will inbound for the Greyhounds. Dupong looking, now throws it into Kristen. The whistle blows. And the Greyhounds turn the ball over for the second time. And they call a foul on Dawson Bailey on the inbounds play. So Bailey with his first and the team's first. Still no score. Rebels get it across the logo here. And center court. Owen Shervestead. Over on the right side, Duden with a three. There, we break the ice. Connor Duden for three. And Red Lake County has a 3-0 lead. Now the Greyhounds with the ball. We talk about the Rebels offense. They play really good defense too. Here's Kristen with the ball. Over to Mulry. Mitchell with the backwards dribble. Mulry picks up the dribble, dumps it off to Dupong. 3-0 Red Lake County on top. Here's Mulry on the far side of the floor. Mulry with a left-handed dribble, dumps it off to Bailey, swings it over on the left side. Dupong for three off the back rim, and a long rebound out to the top of the key. And it's still loose on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball as Dupong tied up Duden. And Mulry was in there on the play, too. Fosston's got the arrow. Still nothing on the board for the Greyhounds. We played 3 minutes and 7 seconds. 3-0 Red Lake County. And Dupong will inbound for Fosston. Dupong into the backcourt to Mitchell Mulry. Mulry gets it across the timeline for Fosston. Mulry over on the left side. Dupong fakes the handoff to Mulry. Dupong looking, dumps it off to Kelton Gray, and they're going to call Gray for a travel. And that's the third turnover for the Greyhounds. So Red Lake County will inbound in the backcourt with a 3-0 lead. Steve Fillian, head coach of the Rebels, brought Clearbrook Gonvick to state back in the 90s a couple of years. Here's Majors. Left wing, here's a three-point shot up and in from the left side. Same result. Connor Duden does it again from the right and the left. Duden giving the Rebels a 6-0 lead. Here's Dupong over on the left side. Dawson Bailey with the ball out on top to Mulry. Mulry with it. Mulry at the top of the key. Left wing to Gray. Gray holds on to the ball. Gray trying to penetrate. Throws up a wild shot. No good. Rebound tipped, and it's going to go out of bounds and belong to Fosston. The officials conferring with each other. Well, like Ben Hamburger said, the Greyhounds are going to have to keep this thing as close as they possibly can to have a chance. He said if we fall way behind early, it could be a long afternoon. Ethan Johnson in the game now for Red Lake County. As the Rebels set up the defense, Ben Gullingsrud, a freshman, also in the game. Inbounds to Gray. Gray gets it back out now to Mulry, over to Dupong, left side. 6 on the shot clock. Dupong with the drive, the jump stop, and the shot off the window wouldn't go, but a foul called, and Dupong will shoot 2 free throws at the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line. So Ethan Johnson picks up his first, the team's second. Our first free throws of the afternoon for either team, and the first one no good. 6-0 Red Lake County. 13:56 left to go in the first half. And the second free throw good. Ryan Dupont gets the Greyhounds on the board. It's 6-1 in favor of Red Lake County. And they've got the basketball. Gullingsrud with it. Gullingsrud over to Giesecke, back to Gullingsrud. Gullingsrud back to Giesecke. Will Giesecke swings it over on the right side to Johnson. Johnson to Giesecke. Giesecke, nice pass underneath and a little jumper up and in. And 2 more points for Mr. Connor Duden. It's 8-1. Connor Duden has scored all the points for Red Lake County. Here's Kelton Gray with the ball for Fosston. Gray with the left-handed dribble, the drive, kicks it out to Mulry. Mitchell Mulry going in. He shoots. Somebody got a hand on it. I think that was Duden. And then Mulry tried to bank it off one of the Rebels, but he was out of bounds. And the Greyhounds commit their 4th turnover. Red Lake County against Goodrich Griglet. They shot 69.2% against the Chargers from the field. Only missed 1 2-point field goal in the first half. Here's Giesecke. Giesecke over on the left side to Duden. He'll shoot a really long one that just missed. And the rebound went out of bounds, and the Rebels get it back. Dawson Bailey came down a little awkwardly and lost the ball as he grabbed the rebound. Here comes Jack Seckley into the game for Bailey for the Greyhounds. 13:01 left to go in the first half. Red Lake County, the Rebels lead 8-1. Red Lake County inbounds. Here's Giesecke with the ball. And wide open, Giesecke finds Ethan Johnson, and Johnson scores. And it's 10-1, Red Lake County. Dupong across the timeline for the Greyhounds. Ryan Dupong down the lane, and they're going to call another travel. That's turnover number 5 for the Greyhounds. This is a tough team, Red Lake County, to try to battle your way back against. So even though it's pretty early in the game, this is a critical point. Here's Giesecke across the center line. Over to Johnson. Back to Giesecke at the top of the key. Over on the right side to Gullingsrud. Cross-court pass to Duden. Touch pass to Giesecke. Giesecke in the lane. Shervestead kicks it out. Gullingsrud for 3. In and out. No good. Offensive rebound for Shervestead. Up and in. Shervestead with the bucket. And the Greyhounds are going to call our first timeout. So Coach Ben Hamburger trying to nip this in the bud. Timeouts brought to you by the A&W and Highway 2 West in Fosston and Freedom Fuel of Ada. On the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, the Rebels lead 12-1.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
Okay, back here at Engelstedt Arena, full court pressure applied by the Rebels. Kristen will inbound to Gray. 12-1, Red Lake County. Mulry in the backcourt, defended by Shervestead. And Mulry across the timeline, and the Greyhounds set it up. Bounce pass intended for Dupont. It's stolen away, but then a travel. So it was stolen away by Shervestead, but then he walked with it. So the Greyhounds get the ball back. Ryan Dupont will inbound, defended by Ben Gullingsrud. Dupont throws it in right on top of the timeline, almost over and back, and then Gray had no choice. He had to just throw it away. It would have been over and back, and it went out of bounds. And right now, the Greyhounds are really struggling offensively. Been held to one free throw. We're about 6 minutes into the game. Howard getting set to come in. He'll come in for Gray. And Gullingsrud will inbound. Ben Gullingsrud, just a freshman, but he's had a lot of varsity experience. He played last year as an 8th grader. Gets it into Owen Shervestead. And Shervestead will hand the ball off to Gullingsrud. Ben Gullingsrud out at the point, defended by Gray. Shervestead pushes it back to Gullingsrud. From the corner, Duden for 3. That one misses. And a rebound controlled offensively by Gullingsrud. Rebels get it back. Now it's stolen away by Suckley. Turnover number 2 for Red Lake County. Greyhounds looking for their first field goal of the afternoon. Here's Kelton Gray in the front court, and a pass a little off the mark to Dupont, stolen away by Gullingsrud. He goes in, he shoots, it wouldn't go. Rebound for Shervestead, but he scores, and they're going to wave it off. We had a foul called, so take away that rebound for Shervestead. Foul is called on Gavin Thomas, his first and the team's third. 11:34 left to go in the first half. It's still 12-1, Red Lake County. Kristen will inbound for the Greyhounds. Red Lake and Stephen Argyle coming up next. The Storm with an 11-game winning streak. Here's Dupont to Kristen, and he fakes a handoff to Gray, goes in and scores. There's your first field goal for the Greyhounds. Will Kristen off the window. Nice fake of the pass to Gray, and it's 12-3, Red Lake County. Giesecke with the ball, gets it back out on top now to Connor Duden. Duden scored the first 8 points. Duden with the ball at the top of the key over on the right side to Gunnar Halverson. This is a deep Rebel team. Gavin Thomas. Duden with a pass in the lane. Little jumper up and in for Giesecke. And that'll make it 14-3 Red Lake County. 10:51 left in the first half. Here's Dupont across the center line for Fosston over on the left wing to Howard. Howard dribbles one time with the right hand. Kristen over on the right wing to Ryan Dupont. Dupont with the ball. Out on top to Kristen, left side to Howard. Jake Howard out on top to Dupont. Ryan Dupont with the ball. Dupont dribbles one time. Now Gray with it. Gray flings it over on the left side to Seckley. Dupont with a 3, and it's no good. Offensive rebound for Kelton Gray, and a foul on Red Lake County. This will be their 4th team foul. And the first personal on Gunnar Halverson. 14-3 Red Lake County. 10:23 left to go here in the first half. Ethan Majors back in the game now for the Rebels. Fosston will inbound. It comes into the backcourt. This is Gray with the ball. Gray across the center line. Over on the right side is Seckley. Seckley defended closely by Shervestead. Shervestead deflects the pass, but right to Gray. Kelton Gray with the drive and the floater off the back rim. No good. And the rebound controlled by the Rebels. Pulled out of there by Giesecke in the corner. Here's a 3-point shot. Good! Oh, Ethan Majors pumps his fist after knocking down that 3. 17-3, the Rebels on top. Greyhounds with the basketball. This is Kristen out on top to Jake Howard. Howard over on the right side to Will Kristen. Kristen twisting and turning out on the wing. Seckley for 3, and that's no good. And the rebound controlled by Shervestead. That's his 3rd. And a pass and sliding around the defender. Reverse layup wouldn't go for Duden. And Jake Howard gets the rebound. It almost bounced in. That would have been quite a play. Here's Gray across the timeline. And now Seckley with the ball. 9:23 left to go in the first half. Seckley out to Kristen. Will Kristen at the top of the key with a left-handed dribble. Hands it off to Howard. Here's Howard. Howard with a little head fake, left-handed dribble. Howard throws up the baseline runner. That's too strong, and we have a foul called on the Greyhounds. And it looks like this one's going to be on Kristen. And that'll be Will's first and the team's second. 9:11 left to go here in the first half. And Red Lake County with the lead and the ball. They're up 17-3. Over on the left side, this is Majors out on top to Giesecke. Here's a three by Duden. You betcha! Connor Duden with his third three ball of the afternoon. The Rebels are rolling now. They're up 20-3. And Ben Hamburger is going to take a second timeout. 8:50 left to go in the first half. And a full timeout taken by the Greyhounds, brought to you by Freedom Fuel of Ada and the Fosston A&W and Highway 2 West in Fosston. On the Lakes Community Co-op and Linfor's Insurance Agency scoreboard, 20-3, Red Lake County with the lead.
Grow with us. Build with us. Ada Building Center, LLC. They offer estimates and drafting on homes, houses, shops, lake cabins, garages, and more. From start to finish, thank you for choosing Ada Building Center, LLC for your building material needs. 218-784-3661, Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada. To see their latest building projects, visit their Facebook page.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Okay, we're back here at Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls. Seckley will inbound to Gray. Full court pressure applied by Red Lake County. Greyhounds have turned the ball over 8 times. The Rebels with 2. Dupong to Seckley on the right side, out to Howard. Bounce pass left wing to Ryan Dupong. Dupong with the alley-oop to Howard. That one wouldn't go. And Owen Shervestead with a rebound. That's been a feast or famine play for the Greyhounds this year. Here's Duden from the outside. That one won't go. And the rebound controlled by Jake Howard, his second. Howard feeds it up ahead to Seckley. They're both sophomores. Seckley shoots a three. Good. Jack Seckley knocks down a three-pointer, much needed for the Greyhounds, and it's 20-6 Red Lake County. Majors for the Rebels. Out on top to Giesecke. Here's a three by Majors. He answers with his second three ball of the afternoon. 23-6 Red Lake County. They've got the answer every time the Greyhounds score. 7:56 left in the first half. Ryan Dupong defended by Majors as he gets it across the timeline. Pass to Seckley. He's defended by Duden. We have an official's timeout. Up the net is caught up there on the left side. And Owen Shervestead fixes that.
The Rebels.
So the Greyhounds with the basketball trailing 23-6. And the Greyhounds will inbound right in front of the Red Lake County bench. Dupong will throw it in. Dupong with a pass deflected, stolen away. Turnover number 9 for Fosston. Here's a pass to Peterson. Luke Peterson gets it back out to Shervestead. He'll launch a three. That's off the front rim. No good. And Ryan Dupong pulls in his third rebound of the day. Outlet pass to Mulry. 7:33 left to go first half, and the Rebels lead 23-6. Mulry to Dupong. Dupong with the ball over on the right side to Mitchell Mulry. Mulry holds on to the ball. Mulry bounce pass top of the key to Gray. Kelton Gray over to Ryan Dupong. Dupong with the ball. 11 on the shot clock. Dupong on the left side to Mulry. Mitchell Mulry with the ball over to Gray. 6 on the shot clock. They're going to have to run their play quickly. Nope, Gray shoots a three, and it's no good. Way off the mark. Long rebound, though, for Dupong. And we have another official's timeout. Shot clock? That didn't hit the rim. So that's a shot clock violation on the Greyhounds. So when it doesn't hit the rim, it won't reset. 7 minutes exactly left to go in the first half. And the Greyhounds setting up on defense. Kristen's back in the game now for Fosston. Here's Shervestead with the ball. Over on the left side, Majors underneath the basket, wide open look, and 2 points for Luke Peterson. 6 players have scored for the Rebels, despite having Duden score the first 8. Here's Kristen with a drive, and he got fouled. Kristen taking it strong to the basket. That'll be number 2 on Majors, and the team's 5th. Greyhounds will inbound. 6:35 left to go in the first half, and the Rebels up 25-6. Ryan Dupong inbounds to Bailey, out to Gray. Gray with it on the left side. Gray with the ball, pulls back, dumps it off to Dupong. Ryan Dupong. Dribble for the Greyhounds, over to Mulry on the right side. Mitchell Mulry, defended by Shervestead. Mulry trying to drive, now looking to kick it out, and they call him for a travel. That's the 11th turnover for the Greyhounds this afternoon. The Rebels have turned it over twice. 6:18 left in the first half. Red Lake County with a 25-6 lead over Fosston. Red Lake and Stephen Argyle coming up next. Shervestead with the ball in the front court for Red Lake County. Shervestead over on the left side, pulls back. Now he dumps it off to Duden. Duden throws up the runner, and it rolls off the rim, but he got fouled. Duden will go to the line and become the first Rebel to shoot free throws, as Will Kristen picks up his second, the team's third. First free throw for Duden is up and good. He's got 12 points. 26-6, Red Lake County. They're on a 14-3 run. Darian Holzer, freshman in the game now for the Greyhounds. Duden makes his second free throw. 27-6, Red Lake County. Dupong gets it across the timeline for Fosston. Dupong over to Bailey. Dawson Bailey on the far side. Bailey top of the key to Gray. Gray with the drive. Throws up a wild shot. No good. Dawson Bailey gets the rebound. Gets it to Holzer, and Darian Holzer scores. Holzer just checked in a moment ago. 27-8. Fosston trailing. Shervestead out on the wing to Gullingsrud. Top of the key. Duden back over to Shervestead. Shervestead gets it back out to Peterson for a long one. No good, but we had a foul called against the Greyhounds. And Luke Peterson's going to go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Holzer. His first and the team's fourth, and 3 free throws coming up here for Luke Peterson. First one is no good. 5:27 left to go in the first half. Is 27-8. Red Lake County with the lead over Fosston. Free throw number 2 of 3 coming up for Peterson. And that's good. And he's got 3 points. 28-8 Rebels. And the third free throw for Luke Peterson is up, and that one is off the rim. No good. Nice rebound by the freshman, Darian Holzer. Outlet pass to Mulry. Across the timeline to Ryan Dupong. Dupong with the basketball, guarded by Gullingsrud. Now Gray with the ball. Kelton Gray along the baseline. Nowhere to go. Kicks it out to Holzer. Now Mulry over on the right wing to Dupong. Back out to Gray. Kelton Gray over on the left side to Mitchell Mulry. Mulry with a step back shot. Good. Mitch Mulry with his first 2 of the game. And it's 28-10. Red Lake County by 18. 4:55 left in the first half. Shervestead over to Duden. Connor Duden with the drive and a pass directly under the basket. Peterson kicks it out. Here's a shot by Gullingsrud. Good! Ben Gullingsrud knocks down a 3-pointer. 31-10. The Rebels up by 21. 4:35 left to go in the first half. Kelton Gray with the ball for the Greyhounds. A little swing pass over on the right side there to Bailey. Bounce pass to Mulry. Mitchell Mulry with the drive in the dish to Gray. Out on top. Here's Dupong back to Mulry. Mitchell with a drive, and he passes it out. Dupong shoots a 3, and that's no good. And a tough rebound for Peterson. Came down at a sharp angle Here's an outlet pass to Halverson. Gunner with a shot hit under the backboard, but he got fouled, and I think Darian Holzer may have just picked up his second. So Holzer with 2 fouls. And Gunnar Halverson's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a pair for Red Lake County. 4:10 left in the first half. Team fouls even at 5 apiece. First free throw is good for Gunnar Halverson, and he becomes the 8th player to score in the first half for Red Lake County. A testament to their depth. Halverson, a junior. This is going to be a good team next year, too. Halverson at the line, and that one's good. Gunnar Halverson hits them both. Rebels are now 5 of 7 as a team at the line. They lead 33-10. And the Greyhounds will inbound in the backcourt. Bailey will throw it in with a bounce pass to Dupong. He'll try to throw it over the trap, and he does to Gray. Gray brings it up the floor for the Greyhounds. Kelton Gray, a senior, one of the leading rebounders. He's only 5'8", but he's one of the leading rebounders this year for the Greyhounds. The ball got tipped out of bounds there by Shervestead, so Fosston will get it back. Gray was a big reason why the Greyhounds were able to rally and beat Mahnomen Waban the other night. Seckley will come in for Bailey for Fosston. Dupong will inbound for the Greyhounds. Dupong gets it in. Quick touch pass there from Mulry to Dupong over to Seckley. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Kicks it out there to Gray. Gray throws up the runner. Good! Kelton Gray's first 2 points of the day. 33-12, Red Lake County. Now the Rebels, do they have an answer? Yeah, it looks like they do. Giesecke underneath the Gavin Thomas, the 9th Rebel to score. And we're going to have another timeout on the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard and the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard with 3:39 left to go in the first half. It is a 35-12 lead for Red Lake County.
West Main Pizza is now serving you from both Ada and Dilworth. The tradition of West Main Pizza continues after 30 years in Ada, and the Rail District location is now open in Dilworth. When you're in town or driving through the area, visit West Main Pizza. For specials, visit West Main Pizza Ada and Rail District Dilworth Facebook page. Both locations open daily at 11 a.m., serving the West Main Pizza menu items you enjoy. West Main Pizza, Ada, and the Rail District in Dilworth. Both are open to serve you daily.
Kyle Larson here for Franson Bank and Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy and climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank and Trust, real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Insurance Agency halftime report coming up. 35-12. Red Lake County with the lead. Like we said, pick your poison with this Rebel team. They've got a lot of weapons, and they're playing some really nice defense. Holzer inbounds to Mulry, and he leans in against the defender, gets it across the timeline as Giesecke almost slipped and fell. Here's Dupong out on the wing to Seckley. Jack for 3. There's another one. I tell you, he's got a nice shot. Seckley with 6 points, 35-15. Red Lake County by 20. 3:16 left in the first half. Giesecke over on the right side. Here's a long shot. Bounces off the rim by Thomas. Offensive rebound, though, for Shervestead. There's a jump shot that won't go for Giesecke, but they get the offensive rebound. Shervestead looking to take the shot over the defender. What a shot there by Shervestead. And you could tell by the reaction by Kelton Gray. It's like, my goodness, what do we have to do to stop these guys? 37-15. Red Lake County by 22. 2:45 left in the first half. Here's Seckley over on the left side of Dupong. Ryan with the drive, throws it up over the defender. That was a nice play by Ryan Dupong. His first field goal of the day, 37-17, Red Lake County. Giesecke with the drive and the dish. Here's Johnson with a three-pointer, no good. Seckley pulls down the rebound on the other side, his first. And the pass goes to Kelton Gray. Gray gets it across the center line. Kelton Gray over on the right wing to Dupong. Dupong to Seckley. Seckley with 6 points on the day off the bench. Gets it out to Dupong. Ryan Dupong with the ball. Dupong over to Kelton Gray. Gray with the drive. Rolled up his back. Yeah, that's a travel. Turnover number 12 for Fosston. Here comes Ethan Majors back in for Gavin Thomas. Almost like line changes for Red Lake County. They're bringing guys in and out, and Ben Gullingsrud is going to come in now, and Ethan Johnson will come out. 2:06 left to go in the first half. Team fouls are even at 5. Turnovers 12 for Fosston, 2 for Red Lake County. All right, Rebels with the basketball. Shervestead to Giesecke. Giesecke with the drive, splits the defense and lays it up and in. Giesecke with 4 points. 39-17. The lead back up to 22 now for the Rebels. Here's Mulry with a drive, and Mulry banks it in off the square. Mitchell Mulry with 4 points. 39-19. Red Lake County, a steal by Dupong. Just the third turnover of the day for Red Lake County. Here's Mulry with it on the far side. Cross court to Dupong. Dupong to Seckley. Seckley defended there by Duden, and on the Greyhounds, turn the ball over, a steal, but then they get it right back on a steal by Dupong. So back-to-back turnovers, 1:15 left to go in the first half. Dupong to Gray. Kelton Gray with the ball, out on top. Seckley reverses it now to Mitchell Mulry. Mulry with a left-handed dribble. Mulry with a bounce pass to Gray. Gray with a jump stop out to Seckley for 3, and that one is short, no good. And Giesecke with a second rebound for Red Lake County. Under a minute left to go in the first half. Giesecke with the drive and the pass underneath. Shervestead trying to get the shot off, and a foul called. Owen Shervestead will go to the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line to shoot 2. Falls on Seckley. His first and the team's 6th. Shervestead at the line. First trip to the line for Shervestead, and the first free throw for him is good. He's got 5 points. 40-19, 21-point lead for the Rebels. 51 seconds left to go here in the first half. Owen Shervestead, he is a senior for Red Lake County, and his second free throw is up, and that's good. So Shervestead with 6 points. 41-19, Red Lake County. And the Greyhounds will inbound. Jake Howard, a sophomore, will throw it in. And the pass comes into Ryan Dupong. Dupong in the backcourt for Fosston. And about 15 seconds separating the shot and the game clock. And now we have a little hand check foul on Giesecke. And that'll be his first. And the team's 6th. So Fosston will inbound right by their bench. Rebels won over Fosston 74-35 in Fosston back on February 6th. And the Rebels had a 45-19 lead at halftime of that game. That's about what we have right now for a score. Here's Dupong off the fake. Dupong with the drive around the defender. Left-handed shot wouldn't go in. And the rebound controlled off the floor there by Connor Duden. Duden with a nice pass and lots of, it's a clean block by Gray. As Halverson took it in. Nice job by Kelton Gray to break up the layup attempt. The Rebels do get the ball back. 23 seconds remaining in the first half, so the shot clock is turned off. Shervestead will inbound for Red Lake County. Shervestead looking. Now he throws it out. This is Giesecke with the ball. 20 seconds left before halftime. Howard defending Giesecke. Team fouls even at 6 apiece. Shervestead with the ball in the logo. 10 seconds left. Now they begin to make their move. Shervestead throwing it out. Here's Gullingsrud out on top. Duden for 3. No good. And Howard with the rebound. And that'll take us to halftime. On the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, it's Red Lake County 41 and Fosston 19. The halftime report here on KKCQ and YourLiveEvent.com and Garden Valley TV, brought to you by the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency. And we'll recap the first half next.
Make your life easier and protect those who need it most with an April Air high-efficiency air cleaner from Wilcox Plumbing and Heating in Red Lake Falls. April Air high-efficiency air cleaners remove up to 99.9% of contaminants that contribute to colds, flu, allergies, asthma, and respiratory diseases. For more information on how an April Air high-efficiency air cleaner can keep your breathing air clean all the time, contact Wilcox Plumbing and Heating at 218-253-4347. April Air, fresh ideas for indoor air.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
State Bank of Lake Park has been serving customers for over 96 years. The State Bank of Lake Park offers a wide variety of services: checking, savings account, money markets, and CDs, staying competitive by focusing on the needs of their customers. Their sound financial advice and outstanding service is something customers can depend on. Home loans, consumer loans, commercial and ag loans are just some of the services you can find at State Bank of Lake Park. Visit their locations in Lake Park and Hitterdall, or visit them online at www.statebankoflakepark.com.
Are you looking for a reliable partner when it comes to top quality products and exceptional service? Look no further. The answer you're looking for is the Fosston Tri-Co-op. With convenient locations in Fosston, McIntosh, Clearbrook, and Gully, we're your local partner dedicated to helping you thrive. From premium seeds and fertilizers to cutting-edge farming technology, the Fosston Tri-Co-op has what you need for success. Visit one of our locations today and let's grow together. The Fosston Tri-Co-op, partnering with farmers, growing with the community.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleveguard Rentals, 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats, and get-togethers. Call or text Mason, 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
Event.com and Garden Valley TV. Now, the next game will be only on 96.7 FM. Then the last two games will be on Gold 101.5 FM, KRJM. We had no ties, no lead changes in the first half as the Rebels jumped out to a 6-0 lead on a pair of threes by Connor Duden. And the Greyhounds didn't score their first point until they got a free throw 4 minutes and 5 seconds in. And at that point, they were down 6-1. And the Rebels built their lead up to 12-1, 20-3, 27-6. Greyhounds had 6 fouls. Darian Holzer had 2. Will Christian had 2. Dawson Bailey had 1 foul. Jack Seckley had 1 foul. Red Lake County, they had 6 fouls, 2 on Majors and 1 each on Thomas, Giesecke, Johnson, and Halverson. Turnovers, the Greyhounds turned the ball over 13 times. Red Lake County had only 4 turnovers. 3-point shooting, the Greyhounds hit 2, both from Jack Seckley, and the Rebels connected on 6 threes. Connor Duden had 3, Ethan Majors at 2, and Ben Gullingsrud at 1. At the free throw line, the Greyhounds 1 for 2, with Ryan Dupong shooting both and making 1. Rebels were 7 of 9 at the stripe, with Halverson 2 for 2, Shervestedt 2 for 2, Peterson 1 for 3, and Duden 2 for 2. So it's all Rebels right now. They lead the Fosston Greyhounds 41-19. The second game coming up about 20 minutes after this one. Stephen Argyle and Red Lake. That'll be followed by Kitson County Central and Cass Lake Bena. And then the final game of the day, Fertile Beltrami and North Home Kellier. Back with more from Engelstead Arena.
When you buy your propane from Lakes Community Co-op, you get the propane from the pro without the pain. The pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill pay with additional services from Lakes Community Co-op. They set the tank, fill the tank, monitor and deliver propane as you need. Call 1-888-935-2281 to get propane to you from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com. Performance Ag west of Borup is locally owned and operated and ready to serve the area farmer. They offer these products for the upcoming season: seed, chemicals, dry and liquid fertilizer, and application services. When we're talking seed from Performance Ag, they'll provide growers with corn, soybean, sunflower, small grain, sugar beet, or other seed that you plant on your farm. Thank you for your business from Performance Ag west of Borup.
Benedictine Mission Coordinator has a great move-in special. For a limited time, you can save $5,000 when you move in. That's $1,000 off your first 4 months of rent, and the $1,000 move-in fee is waived. Your rent at Benedictine Mission Coordinator covers 3 meals a day, home and yard maintenance, indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic and Benedictine Therapy Services, and much more. To schedule an appointment, call Benedictine Mission Court at 218-784-5250. Save $5,000 with this move-in special.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Grow with us. Build with us. Ada Building Center, LLC. They offer estimates and drafting on homes, houses, shops, lake cabins, garages, and more. From start to finish, thank you for choosing Ada Building Center, LLC for your building material needs. 218-784-3661. Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada. To see their latest building projects, visit their Facebook page.
Hi, this is Val from Ada Borup West. I want to say thank you for the support of the Ada Borup West School. The students, staff, administration, and leaders in the school are working together every day to make sure that the students are given every opportunity to succeed, and that is made possible from the support that the community has offered. From the Booster Club to the many other organizations and groups that have come together, thank you from all of us at Ada Borup West School, home of the Cougars.
All right, we're back here at Engelstead Arena. Second half coming up for Fosston in the first half. Jack Seckley off the bench, their leading scorer, with 6 points. Ryan Dupong scored 3. Mitchell Mulry had 4, and Kelton Gray had 2. Darian Holzer had 2, and Will Christen had 2. For Red Lake County, Connor Duden with 13 points. Ethan Major scored 6. Owen Shervestedt had 6. Will Giesecke scored 4. Ben Gullingsrud had 3. Luke Peterson had 3. Gavin Thomas had 2, Gunnar Halverson had 2, and Ethan Johnson had 2 for Red Lake County. So our second half coming up. The Red Lake County Rebels and the Fosston Greyhounds. First of 4 games here, the quarterfinal round of Section 8A. Boys basketball semifinals are Wednesday night, not Tuesday. It's Township Day Tuesday, so the semifinals will be on Wednesday, and then the championship game on Friday. And I know it's a week away, but they're talking about a possible weather event next weekend. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. It's a long ways off, but Not going to worry about snow when it's as beautiful out as it is right now. All right, Rebels going from my right to left. Peterson will inbound. Shervestead with it. We're underway in the second half. Peterson with it on the near side, defended by Gray. Back out to Shervestead over on the right side. Johnson with a pass. Shervestead over on the left side. Peterson back out. Here's a long shot by Giesecke off the front rim. No good. Dupont, good job to tip the rebound to Kristen, who gets it back to Dupont. And the Greyhounds with the basketball. Their first possession of the second half. Mulry to Dupont to Bailey. Bailey back out to Dupont. Kristen sets a screen for Dupont. Dupont the drive and gets a shot off it and went in. What a play by the senior Ryan Dupont. 41-21. Rebels by 20. Shervestead with the ball for Red Lake County. Shervestead swings it over on the right side to Giesecke. Giesecke with the drive and the pass out to Majors. Majors steps back. Majors with the dribble intact. Baseline bounce pass to Giesecke. Giesecke back to Majors. Back to Giesecke. A little jumper up and in. Will Giesecke with 6 points. 43-21. Red Lake County on top. Here's Gray getting it across the timeline for Fosston to Bailey. Bailey with the ball, the dribble, a little underhanded pass over to Mulry. Mulry to Dupont. Dupont defended by Majors. Now Bailey hands it off to Dupont. Dupont at the top of the key over on the right side to Mulry. Mitchell Mulry back over to Bailey. Entry pass to Kristen. Nicely done. Bailey with the helper. Will Kristen with the bucket. And it's 43-23. Red Lake County by 20. Now the Rebels with the basketball. This is Shervestead out in the wing. Majors thought about shooting the two. Now he dumps it off to Giesecke instead. Giesecke back to Shervestead. Now Giesecke with the ball, the dribble, the drive, and the shot, and it rolls off the rim, no good. And Will Kristen with his third rebound, his second of the half for Fosston. Dupont with the drive around the defender. Nice move, but the shot wouldn't go. Put back good for Bailey. So a little run here by the Greyhounds. 43-25. Red Lake County with the lead. And here's a long three by Duden. It's short, and a long rebound goes out of bounds. Greyhounds get it right back. So it's been rare when the Greyhounds have scored more than two in a row. But they've scored four straight, and they got the ball. Dupont off the inbounds, leaves it off for Mitchell Mulry. 15:34 left to go in the second half. Mulry gets it across the center line. Mulry with the ball. Dumps it off to Dupont. Dupont left elbow, driving the lane, knocked away, and we're going to have a foul called, our first of the second half. Well, if it's on Majors, that'll be his third, and it is on Majors. His third and the team's first. Bellingsrud and Johnson will come in. Majors is going to come out along with Peterson. Ryan Dupont will inbound. Dupont looking, dumps it off underneath. Kristen back to Dupont. He'll dump it off now to Gray. Entry pass to Kristen. Kristen off the double team over to Bailey. Dawson driving the baseline, puts up the shot, no good. And the rebound controlled by Gullingsrud, and he got fouled by Bailey. Dawson Bailey second and the team's first. 15-13 left to go here in the second half. Red Lake County with an 18-point lead over Fosston, 43-25. Section 8A quarterfinals. Here's Giesecke open for a three. That's good. Will Giesecke with 9 points. The seventh three-pointer of the afternoon for Red Lake County. And they're up 46-25. Now they're going to call a foul here on the Greyhounds. And Bailey on the offensive foul picks up his third. So he picks up two quick fouls. And the Rebels will inbound. Giesecke will throw it into Shervestead. Owen Shervestead across the center line. Pass on the left side to Gullingsrud. Gullingsrud to Giesecke. Back to Gullingsrud. He'll shoot the three. The left-hander sinks it. Ben Gullingsrud, his second three-pointer of the day. 49-25. Red Lake County, just like that, building the lead up to 24. It was 18 not long ago. Oh, Bailey with a nice pass underneath to Kristen, who scores. That's the second time those two have hooked up. 49-27. Rebels on top. Here's the three by Gullingsrud from the right side. No good. Offensive rebound. Giesecke. Giesecke with a nice fake to get open for the shot. And he lays it up and in. He's got 11. 51-27 Red Lake County. Here's Gray with the pass to Dupong, defended by Gullingsrud. Over on the left side, Mulry with the ball. Mitch with the drive and the shot. Good! He's got a nice shot. Mulry, a junior, the only underclassman in the starting lineup for Fosston. 51-29, Red Lake County. Rebels with the ball. Gullingsrud left wide open, but he couldn't get that three-pointer to go. Ryan Dupont grabs his 5th rebound. The outlet pass to Kelton Gray. Gray with the ball in the front court. Gray driving, and the dish to Christian in the circle. He shoots, no good. And the rebound for Shervestedt, his 6th of the day. Shervestedt across the center line, around the defender. Shervestedt out on top. Here's a drive by Giesecke. Giesecke jump stop, left-handed shot block. Kristen comes up with the ball. Just the 5th turnover for Red Lake County. Gray with a nice outlet to Bailey, and he scores. Kelton Gray hitting Bailey in stride with the outlet pass. 51-31, 20-point lead for Red Lake County. 13-13 left in the second half. Gullingsrud to Newton. He'll hand the ball off to Shervestedt. Shervestedt with it at the top of the key. Shervestedt had it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds by Mulry. 13:04 left to go. Red Lake and Stephen Argyle to follow. Stephen Argyle, one of the hotter teams in the section right now. They won 11 in a row. I think they started the year 2-6. Wide open look for the three for Giesecke. Nothing but the net. Giesecke hitting the 3-ball. 54-31, Red Lake County. 12:50 left to go. Gray across the timeline. Bounce pass to Dupong. Greyhounds in the white uniforms. Going from my left to right here at Engelstedt Arena. Dupong with the ball. Dupong hands it off to Bailey. Here's Bailey. Cross court to Gray. Kelton Gray. Hard pass, bounced off of Kristen, picked up by Gray. His bodies fly all over the place. Dawson Bailey with it. Bounce pass to Gray. Kelton Gray with the ball. Back out. Here's a long shot by Bailey. That's no good. And the rebound, we're going to have a foul here, I think, on Dupong. Yeah, he picked up the foul going for the offensive rebound. Dupong's first, team's third. Thomas and Halverson come into the game for Red Lake County. Johnson and Shervestedt come out. Seckley and Howard come in for the Greyhounds, and Bailey and Mulry come out. Red Lake County will inbound in the backcourt. 12:21 left to go. Second half, 54-31. Red Lake County is not trailed. Greyhounds didn't score until 4 minutes and 5 seconds had gone by. Here's Johnson over on the right side. Gullingsrud to Johnson. And Giesecke with a shot. It's good. Giesecke with 17 points, his 3rd 3-ball. 57-31, Red Lake County. Greyhounds with the basketball. Here's Gray with a pass to Kristen. Kristen in the paint had it knocked away, and they're going to call a foul in the paint on Red Lake County. Gunnar Halverson second, team second. And Fosston will inbound. Dupong will lob it out to Gray. Here's Gray to Howard. Jake Howard over to Ryan Dupong. Dupong to Gray. Kelton driving the baseline, and he dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. That's the 15th turnover for Fosston, their second in the second half. And the Rebels will inbound. Here comes Mulry back in. He'll come in for Gray. As the Greyhounds up by 20 or down by 26 to Red Lake County, 57-31. Red Lake County with the basketball. Rebels with a record of 26-2. Gullingsrud thought about the three, dumps it out to Gavin Thomas. Thomas over to Giesecke. Giesecke around Howard, jump stop, and the little floater rolls in. Giesecke, the junior, with 19 points, 59-31. Red Lake County up by 28. Their biggest lead of the afternoon. Mulry with a drive, missed the layup, and the rebound controlled by Red Lake County. And the Rebels bring it the other way off the rebound by Gullingsrud. Now Gullingsrud with the ball on the left wing. Underhanded pass to Giesecke. Giesecke with the drive, the jump stop, left-handed layup, good, and one for Giesecke. What a play. Giesecke with 21 points, his first trip to the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line. Third foul on Will Kristen. Giesecke to try to finish off a three-point play. A 10-0 run here for Red Lake County. And they are firmly in the driver's seat right now. Giesecke with a free throw. It's good. Giesecke with 22 points. 62-31, Red Lake County. 11 in a row scored by the Rebels. And Fosston will inbound in the backcourt. Pass comes into Mulry from Kristen. And we are down to 11 minutes left to go in the game. Mulry across the timeline. Here's Seckley to Howard over on the right side to Mulry. Mulry, top of the key to Dupong. Dupong to Mulry. Mitchell Mulry, right elbow, turns around, can't get the shot off. Now Seckley with it. Here's Seckley to Howard. Howard, top of the key to Dupong. Dupong off the screen, can't get the shot off. 6 on the shot clock. Mulry with the ball. Mitchell with a long three, no good. Rebound controlled by Duden, his third. Here come the Rebels from my right to left. Duden getting it back out there to Shervestead. Shervestead in the circle, out on the wing. Ball fake by Gunnar Halverson. Up, here's Duden wide open. He sinks it for his fourth three-pointer of the day. 65-31. And it's a 14-0 run for Red Lake County. Greyhounds with the basketball. Here's Dupong off the screen from Howard. Ryan Dupong will dish it off to Howard. He'll shoot the three. Jake Howard off the Greyhound bench. His first three of the game. 65-34 Red Lake County. Shervestead with a pass out on the wing to Thomas. He shoots a three. No good. Kristen, the nice save off the rebound. And he'll leave it off for Howard. Howard across the timeline. Seckley with the ball. Seckley out to Mulry. Mulry on the high post left side, defended by Duden. Mulry, the drive, and lots of contact and a foul called on the Rebels. 9:34 left to go in the game. Luke Peterson with his first, and the team's third. And Mitch Mulry at the line for the first time. Just the third and fourth free throw attempts of the day for the Greyhounds. First one up and good. Mulry with 7 points. Like I said earlier, he's been playing really well lately for the Greyhounds. Had a big night against Clearbrook Gonvick a week ago last night. Second free throw good. Mitchell Mulry. 65-36. Red Lake County by 29 with 9:30 left to go. Here is Shervestead with a drive and the floater off the lip of the rim. No good, but an offensive rebound. Nicely done there by Peterson. Pass underneath. Left-handed layup. No good. Shervestead misses, but there is Shervestead with the rebound and the putback. 67-36. Red Lake County. 9:11 left to go. Greyhounds with the ball. Here's Howard with it. Howard driving the baseline under the basket. Bounce pass to Dupong. Dupong with the ball. Greyhounds reset. Here's Mulry. Good look at a three, and it's no good. Crashing the boards. Connor Duden. Here come the Rebels. Duden threads the needle to Thomas. What a play. Duden with the assist. Thomas with the layup. Nicely done by the Rebels. And they lead 69-36. This is going to be a tough out in Section 8. The Red Lake County Rebels looking really tough this afternoon against the Greyhounds. Here's Dupong in the corner to Mulry. Back out to Howard. Jake Howard with the ball. Howard dumps it off to Dupong. Ryan Dupong with a three-pointer, and that's off the rim. No good. And Red Lake County's got the rebound. Kristen trying to get a tie-up. And Red Lake County will take a possession-saving timeout as Thomas got the rebound. 8:21 left to go in the ball game. 30-second timeout for the Rebels. Our timeout's brought to you by the A&W on Highway 2 West in Fosston and Freedom Fuel of Ada on the Lakes Community Co-op and Linford's Insurance Agency scoreboard. It's all blue and white. The Rebels 69, the Greyhounds 36.
What's going on today? I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection. You upgrading systems or working on maintenance? Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs. I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call. Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planter.com.
All right, we're back here at Engelstead Arena, Red Lake, and Stephen Argyle coming up next here on 96.7 FM. The next Your Live event game will be the final game of the day at Fertile Beltrami and Northland Collier game. Here's a three-point shot by Shervestead. No good. Line drive rebound to Kelton Gray, his third. Gray gets it into the front court for the Greyhounds. Gray over on the right side to Howard. Here's Howard. Holzer's out there. He's got the ball. Darian Holzer out to Seckley. Seckley on the right wing to Kelton Gray. Pass to Bailey. Bailey going to his right. Shoots and scores. Count the basket. And one for Dawson Bailey of the Greyhounds. Falls on Shervestead, his first. Team foul number 4 on the Rebels. So Dawson Bailey at the line. And the free throw up, and it rims out, no good. Rebound controlled by Duden. Duden with a long pass to Thomas. Now the Rebels set it up. Giesecke with the ball. Thomas with the pass to Shervestead. Owen Shervestead. Back out to Gavin Thomas. Pass to Gunnar Halverson. And now Shervestead with the ball, guarded by Gray. Thomas thought about the three. Thomas with the pass. Picked up by his teammate, Will Giesecke. Shot clock running out. Giesecke to Thomas. What a pass. Thomas with the bucket. Giesecke with the helper. 71-38. Red Lake County. They made something out of nothing there. 7:10 left to go. Here's Gray with the bounce pass to Seckley on the right side. Seckley with an entry pass to Holzer. Darian out to Gray. Here's Gray throwing up the runner. Rejected. A clean block out of bounds there by Will Giesecke. Johnson and Majors come in for the Rebels. Thomas and Halverson come out. Exactly 7 minutes left to go in the game. Team fouls are even at 4 apiece. Kelton Gray will inbound the pass into Howard. Out on top to Seckley. Here's Seckley back to Howard. Howard the pass to Gray. Back over to Seckley. Howard over on the left side to Gray. Kelton with the drive. Off the double team. He's got to kick it out. Stolen away. Turnover number 16 for the Greyhounds. Here's a pass to Ethan Johnson, who scores. Ethan Johnson to 73-38. Red Lake County with 6.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Here's Kelton Gray with it for Fosston. Hands it off to Jake Howard. Howard is sophomore to Seckley. He's a sophomore, and he had his pocket picked. Oh, here we go. He missed. Duden missed the dunk. And Holzer ends up getting the rebound for Fosston. Here is a three by Howard, and that's no good. And an offensive rebound for Bailey. Bailey kicks it out to Howard. Howard to Gray. Duden tried the slam dunk, but bounced it right off the back of the rim. Or the back rim. And then the Greyhounds got the rebound, and now they've got the possession. Here's Gray with the drive, the jump stop, and that shot blocked out of bounds cleanly by the same guy who blocked it a little bit ago, Will Giesecke. 5:46 left to go in the ball game, and the clock will continue to run, with it being a 35-point lead for Red Lake County, 73-38. Dupont will inbound for Fosston. I think Ben Hamburger is going to want to take his 4 seniors off at the same time at some point. Dupont will inbound. The pass into Gray. Whistle blew. And it took 5 seconds. Too much time to inbound. So the Greyhounds turn the ball over for the 18th time. Their 5th of the second half. Red Lake County with the basketball. Will Giesecke with the ball. Giesecke with a low pass. Picked up there at the shoe tops of Majors. Majors getting it into Giesecke. Giesecke on the right side. No look pass to Gullingsrud. He'll kick it out to Majors for the 3. No good. Long offensive rebound for Peterson. Peterson feeds it off underneath, and they dish it off. Here's a drive and a layup for 2. Luke Peterson scores. 75-38. Red Lake County with 4:33 left to go. Dupont will get it across the center line for the Greyhounds. Ryan Dupont, the defender fell down. Bailey gets it into Christian. Left-handed layup, good. There's another assist for Bailey. Will Christian with 8 points. 75-40, Red Lake County. And here's a pass underneath, and a nice stop there defensively by Dupont. Giesecke delivered the pass. Well, Greyhounds will get the basketball, so Red Lake County committing their 6th turnover. And the Rebel fans, and there are a lot of them at the Ralph here today, applauding their team with 3:51 left to go. Dupong over to Kelton Gray. Gray with a pass. Here's Bailey with another nice pass to Will Kristen. Kristen in double figures with 10. 75-42, Rebels on top. And we're down to 3:34 left to go in the game. Here's a pass to Ethan Johnson under the basket, stolen away by Will Kristen. Lead pass to Bailey. Dawson to the rack for. Nope, it didn't go in, but he got fouled. So Bailey with a chance to pick up the 2 points at the free throw line. He's 0 for 1 this afternoon at the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line. Second personal foul on Gavin Thomas of Red Lake County. Bailey at the line. First free throw, no good. Wholesale substitutions coming in for Red Lake County. As the clock continues to wind down, 2:58 left to go. Nicholas Suki in the game now for Red Lake County. Alex Renner in the ball game. Atlee Vedelson and Thor Thompson all in the game for Red Lake County. Second free throw for Bailey is good. He's got 7 points. And now the Greyhounds are going to make some substitutions. And here come the seniors off the floor. And they get a nice round of applause from the Fosston fans in attendance here. Noah Martinson in the game for Fosston. Gavin Kerfman on the floor. Red Lake County with the basketball. Thompson. And now a pass to Atlee Vedelson for a three. And it bounces off the rim. No good. Rebound controlled by Mulry, his first. Tucker Nyland in the game. And Gabe Bauman out there for the Greyhounds. We mentioned Martinson out there. This is Nyland with the ball. Nyland over to Mulry for a three-pointer. No good. And the rebound for Alex Renner for Red Lake County with 1:49 left to go. Here's Atlee Vedelson with the drive. Vedelson with a pass. And faking the three, Logan Vedelson, but they call him for a travel. That's the 8th turnover of the day for Red Lake County, their 4th of the second half. So lots of new faces for both teams with 90 seconds left to go. Martinson inbounds to Mitchell Mulry. Pass over to Kerfman on the left side. He's defended by Alex Renner. Here's Nyland to Mulry. Out on top, Bauman with a pass to Nyland. Top of the key. This is Mulry with the ball. Mitchell Mulry had it knocked away and stolen away by Atlee Vedelson. Then a mad scramble for the ball, jump ball. The Greyhounds have the arrow. And we're down to 1 minute left to go. 75-43 Red Lake County. They will go to 27-2 on the year. The only team to beat the Cherry Tigers this year. Martinson inbounds to Mulry. Benjamin Bramer in the game now for Red Lake County. Martinson hands it off to Kerfman. He goes in, he shoots, he scores. Kerfman with a bucket. Martinson with the assist. 75-45. With 24 seconds left to go in the game. Red Lake County with the lead. Rebels with the ball. They get it into Bramer. Bramer will kick it out. A three-point shot. No good for Atlee Vedelson. Offensive rebound and put back for Bramer. That was blocked. Martinson comes up with the basketball. Feeds it to Mulry. Mulry takes it in, and we're going to have a foul called. Flying off the floor for Red Lake County was Suki. They'll stop the clock with 2.1 seconds left to go. Suki's first foul. Mitchell Mulry 2 for 2 at the free throw line. He'll shoot 2 here for Fosston. And that'll pretty much do it. First free throw good for Mulry. He'll be back next year for the Greyhounds. 75-46 Red Lake County. Second free throw for Mitchell Mulry is up, and that one is good. So he's in double figures. And the Rebels with the basketball. Suki dribbles away the final 2 seconds. It's in the books. A tape-to-tape win for the Red Lake County Rebels over the Fosston Greyhounds, 75-47. The Rebels are now 27-2, and the Greyhounds end their season at 13-14. We've got our post-game show coming up here on KKCQ and YourLiveEvent.com and Garden Valley TV. Post-game show brought to you by Benedictine Living Community. And our post-game show is also brought to you by the good folks at TDS Fertilizer and Trucking. Back with the game recap next.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
We have a great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind, hydro. Power that's here right now and that's ready for tomorrow. Sustainable power from renewables and carbon capture. With great versatility comes great power. We're all in on all of the above energy.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
This is Drew Ness, your local ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. Over my nearly 2-decade career, I've prided myself on being a relationship lender, listening to my customers, and providing custom-tailored solutions based on their financial goals. With true local decision-making done right here in the Red River Valley, you can be sure American Federal Bank will be with you every step of the way. Call 784-7121 or stop by the office and visit with me, Drew Ness, your local experienced ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada, member FDIC.
For over 4 decades, Anderson Well Drilling and Repair of Clearbrook has been providing high-quality well services to the community. Whether you need a complete well system, repair, or abandonment, Anderson Well Drilling and Repair has you covered. With state-of-the-art equipment and experienced technicians, they will ensure that your well system is running smoothly and efficiently. Call Kyle today at 218-776-2486 or on his cell at 218-688-1400 to schedule your appointment with Anderson Well Drilling and Repair of Clearbrook.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
Okay, we're back here on the post-game show. And our stars of the game, actually, we've got 2 of them to announce. Brought to you by Dr. Gabe Wiener at the Fosston Chiropractic Clinic in downtown Fosston and by American Federal Bank of Ada. And I'm going to give one to Will Giesecke for the Red Lake County Rebels and his teammate Connor Duden. They are the stars of the game. Giesecke with 22 points, and he hit 3 threes. Duden with 16 points. He hit 4 threes this afternoon. So Will Giesecke and Connor Duden, they combined to score 38 points, and they combined for 7 3-pointers, and they are the stars of the game. Again, Will Giesecke for Red Lake County and Connor Duden of Red Lake County are stars of the game, brought to you by Dr. Gabe Wiener at the Fosston Chiropractic Clinic in downtown Fosston and also brought to you by American Federal Bank of Ada. Our sub of the game brought to you by the good folks at Subway of Ada, and also brought to you by Main Street Station and Deli in Fertile. And Main Street Station and Deli in Fertile right now, they are looking for full and or part-time help. Stop in or call 218-945-6488 for an application from Main Street Station and Deli in Fertile. Sub of the game, I'm giving that to Ben Gullingsrud of the Red Lake County Rebels. Ben came off the bench. He had 3 rebounds, knocked down a couple of threes, and he's steady out there and one of the key players off that Rebel bench. So Ben Gullingsrud, freshman number 15 for Red Lake County, our sub of the game. Again, brought to you by the Main Street Station and Deli in Fertile, and also brought to you by Subway of Ada. We'll take another break and be back with more on the post-game show as the Rebels win 75-47 on KKCQ, yourliveevent.com, and also on Garden Valley TV.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
The Bennett Hoagland Agency only sells and services crop insurance because each farm operation is different. John, Wayne, and Marissa strive to help you develop a cost-effective insurance plan that fits your needs. Whether it's common crops, specialty crops, livestock, or crop hail, please call or stop at the Bennett Hoagland Agency and fine-tune your risk management plan today. The Bennett Hoagland Agency, Ada and Moorhead, an equal opportunity provider. You'll love these prices on Firestone all-season tires at Bitker Inc. This sweetheart sale at Bitker Inc. on Firestone all-season tires includes huge discounts. Visit with Troy at Bitker Inc., located between Ada and Halsted. Bitker Inc., 218-456-SHOP. That phone number, 218-456-7467. Sweet prices all month on Firestone all-season tires at Bitker Inc.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated. So you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Tom Luano back here at Engelstead Arena. Let's run through some of the stats here. Nobody fouled out of this game. For the Greyhounds, Will Christen had 3 fouls, Dawson Bailey had 3, Darian Holzer had 2, and Jack Seckley and Ryan Dupong each had 1 foul. And for the Red Lake County Rebels, Ethan Majors had 3, Gavin Thomas had 2, Gunnar Halverson had 2 fouls, and Nicholas Suki, Luke Peterson, Will Giesecke, Ethan Johnson, and Owen Shervist each had 1 foul for Red Lake County. Turnovers, the Greyhounds turned the ball over 19 times. They had 13 in the first half, 6 in the second. The Rebels turned the ball over 10 times, 4 in the first half and 10 in the second. 3-point shooting, the Greyhounds hit 3 threes. Seckley hit 2 and Howard hit the other one. And for Red Lake County, Will Giesecke hit 3 threes. Ben Gullingsrud hit 2. Ethan Majors hit 2. And Connor Duden 4. So 11 3-point shots made by the Rebels here this afternoon. At the free throw line, the Greyhounds were 6 of 9, with Ryan Dupong 1 for 2, Mitchell Mulry 4 for 4, and Dawson Bailey 1 for 3. Red Lake County, they shot 80% at the line this afternoon. They were 8 of 10. Gunnar Halverson was 2 for 2. Owen Shervestead 2 for 2. Will Giesecke 1 for 1. Luke Peterson 1 for 3, and Connor Duden was 2 for 2. So the Greyhounds were 6 of 9 at the line. Red Lake County 8 for 10. When we come back, we'll run through the rebounding and scoring totals. Red Lake County led this game 41-19 at halftime, and they go on to win 75-47. No ties, no lead changes in the game. And we're back with more from Engelstead Arena on KKCQ, YourLiveEvent.com, and Garden Valley TV.
Dakota Heritage Bank in Red Lake Falls, we pride ourselves on serving you with experienced, friendly bankers who make all decisions locally. Our bankers are available to help you with any of your financial needs. We offer a variety of deposit products from checking accounts to IRAs. Our quick local decisions allow you to borrow money and make your purchases today. Stop in or call one of our local friendly bankers today at 218-253-2265. Member FDIC.
I'm Dan Sukert, your Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why my Edward Jones office is a proud sponsor of Park Christian Falcons basketball. Call 701-281-5264 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Falls Building Center in Red Lake Falls is your one-stop shop for all your farm, residential, commercial, hay, livestock, and storage building products. Falls Building Center, now featuring Dakota steel and trim products. See your local sales representative for details at Falls Building Center about their line of Dakota steel and trim products. Falls Building Center in Red Lake Falls, your small town, personal touch, full-service building center.
Hi, I'm Tyler McGlynn, and I'm the owner and Assisted Living Director at Bethany Assisted Living in Fosston. We provide services for mentally ill and elderly in a safe and comfortable family setting.
I recommend it for people who want to come in here. The place is nice, the place is good, the staff's real friendly, and gets along with people. It makes you feel like family. We are family.
Okay, we're back here at Engelstedt Arena, coverage of the Section 8A Boys Basketball Tournament. A reminder that our next Your Live event game will be the last game between Fertile Beltrami and Northome Kellier. The next game coming up between Red Lake and Stephen Argyle will be on 96.7 FM and Garden Valley TV. But as far as YLE is concerned, it'll be the last game, the next game that we'll have on yourliveevent.com. All right, let's run through the rebounding stats here for Fosston. Kelton Gray had 3. Jake Howard had 3. Ryan Dupong had 5. Jack Seckley had 1. Mitchell Mulry had 1. Dawson Bailey had 4. Darian Holzer had 2. And Will Christian had 4. Rebounding for the Rebels this afternoon, Owen Shervestedt had 7. Will Giesecke had 3. Luke Peterson had 3. Ben Gullingsrud had 3. Connor Duden had 5. Gavin Thomas had 1. Alex Renner had 1. And Benjamin Bramer had 1 rebound for Red Lake County. For the Greyhounds, scoring, Mitchell Mulry had 10. Will Christian had 10. Dawson Bailey scored 7. Jack Seckley had 6 on a pair of 3-pointers. Ryan Dupong scored 5. Jake Howard had 3. Kelton Gray had 2. Gavin Kerfman scored 2. And Darian Holzer had 2 points for the game total of 47. And for the Red Lake County Rebels, Will Giesecke scored 22. Connor Duden had 16. Owen Shervestedt scored 8. Ben Gullingsrud, 6. Ethan Majors, 6. Gavin Thomas, 6. Luke Peterson scored 5. Ethan Johnson, 4. And Gunnar Halverson at 2 for their game total of 75. So we'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll wrap things up on YLE, and we'll preview our upcoming game between Stephen Argyle and Red Lake here on KKCQ, yourliveevent.com, and Garden Valley TV.
Forks Fence Co. does it all. Your local fence professionals for residential and commercial fencing projects. We've tackled over 3,400 feet of galvanized fencing at the Grand Forks Airport, and we'll still show up with a smile to fix that stubborn gate at your house. Strong fences, reliable service built to last. Call Forks Fence Co. today. And hey, good luck to the Sacred Heart Eagles in the section playoffs. Go Eagles! Forks Fence Co. Built local, built strong. Welcome to Fosston Family Dental, where we make sure every visit to our practice is a positive experience. Our team of skilled dentists and staff work together to provide comprehensive dental care to patients of all ages. From routine cleanings to complex procedures, we are committed to giving you the best possible dental care. With state-of-the-art technology and a warm, welcoming atmosphere, we strive to make your visit as comfortable as possible. Schedule an appointment today and see why Fosston Family Dental is the top choice for dental care in our community.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com. Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halsted Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halsted Telephone Company today.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 75 Red Angus bulls plus 20 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics, producing Red Angus genetics with sustainability for over 26 years. Request a catalog today. Call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189 or Facebook Jacobson Red Angus. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th, 1 p.m. Grow with us. Build with us. Ada Building Center, LLC. They offer estimates and drafting on homes, houses, shops, lake cabins, garages, and more. From start to finish, thank you for choosing Ada Building Center, LLC for your building material needs. 218-784-3661, Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada. To see their latest building projects, visit their Facebook page.
Randall's Excavating of Glendon, specializing in underground site utilities and repair. Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They respond to emergency repairs for water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections too. Contact Randall's Excavating with over 20 years of experience, 701-219-9126 or randallsinc.com.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleveguard Rentals, 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason, 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
Lakes delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Westmeister Dental is dedicated to providing its patients with the best appropriate dentistry to help them maintain their health, comfort, and beauty for their lifetime. We know every person is different, and we will help you stay healthy and offer the level of care that you desire. With offices in Crookston at 1726 University Avenue or by phone 253-4204 or 281-4323. See or call Westmeister Dental today.
Okay, back here at Engelstedt Arena in Thief River Falls, the Red Lake County Rebels advanced to the semifinals Wednesday night with a 75-47 win over the Fosston Greyhounds. And Red Lake County will play the winner of the next game coming up here in about 10 minutes between the Red Lake Warriors and the Stephen Argyle Storm. Again, that game can be heard on 96.7 FM. We're going to wrap up our coverage for now for yourliveevent.com, but we will have the last game of the day between Fertile Beltrami and North Home-Kellier on YLE. And, of course, all the games can be viewed on Garden Valley TV. So, again, Red Lake County moving on to the semifinals, playing Wednesday night at 6 o'clock against either Red Lake or Stephen Argyle. And then the late game on Wednesday will feature the winner of the Cass Lake Bena Kitson County Central game against the winner of the Fertile Beltrami North Home-Kellier game. So we're going to sign off for now on your live event, but stay tuned. Keep your radio on to 96.7 FM. Coming up shortly, we'll have game number 2 between the Stephen Argyle Storm and the Red Lake Warriors from the Section 8A Boys Basketball Tournament.